Good morning, everybody.
Alrighty.
Linnea,
Hi,
the floor is
everyone.
yours.
Happy Monday.
Happy
Thank
Monday.
you. Thank you. Happy Monday, everyone. I believe today we say what we're grateful for and what we're planning for the week, and if we did stuff over the weekend. So I'll go alphabetically. So starting with Atish.
Um, I'm grateful for good food. Uh, my siblings did well in their competition, so we celebrated and it tasted good. Uh, Over the weekend, I used LangGraph and messed around with it and figured out how to use it. I think I figured it out. So for the recursive experiment, now all that's left is the prompt for the idea after like the initial idea, and then a prompt for like checking the causality that actually gives back like the rationale of why it was or wasn't causal. But otherwise the graph I guess is done. So yeah, that's all.
Good morning and excellent work.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks. Then next is Ambuj.
Hi guys, good morning. Happy Monday. Well, I guess right now I'm grateful for the coffee that I'm having. Yeah, I like to have my coffee black. But yeah, coming back to my task, I actually integrated GPT Researcher into our causal sentences generator. Though I guess right now, not a blocker, but what I'm thinking about is what is the threshold in which we're going to hit the GPT Researcher, right? Or maybe do we have some type of hybrid search where we have our document search, then we have the GPT researcher, and then maybe some sort of where we combine the results. So I guess that's where I am right now.
Are you blocked or are you exploring which option is best?
Yeah, I mean, right now, the way I'm hitting GPT researcher is, let's say if there are some particular keywords like recent, research, trends, update, some words like that, only then I'm hitting the GPT researcher. So I'm still wondering what is the best strategy in which we can integrate GPT researcher.
And you're loading up the artifact from weights and biases.
Yeah, I'm loading up the artifacts, then using the preprocessor script to generate the sentences. Then I'm loading up the sentences.
Right. Um, cool. Nice work. Yeah, I would say wait for Subod, but just kind of explore. Um,
Okay.
in the meantime, get a couple of example queries. Get um, just maybe when you meet with them, schedule a meeting and maybe come with a proposal. Say, hey, here's the things I tested, and this is what works. Um, before we explore too much, also let's try to come up with a plan to get this chat agent into the application somehow. If you think it's well, I should ask. What blockers do you think there are to getting the current like proof of concept into the application?
I mean, I would also say like how much deeper do we have to get into it? For example, starting we loaded up the AMC sentences. Then we came down to the adding the mindsets. The question is, should we go more deeper? Uh, yeah, I think once we have solved that, then we can start integrating this into the dev.
I mean, let's assume what we have now is well. I should ask.
Avi, I
If
think you're on mute.
oh, sorry. Do you think what we have right now is enough for a proof of concept? Enough to get into dev?
Yeah, I think for proof of concept, this should work. Yeah.
So maybe we do that, and then you know let the users decide.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's exciting. That's very exciting.
Right.
Nice work.
Thank you, guys.
Great, thanks. And next up is Avi.
I am grateful for the group, honestly. Like I love our like I love the way people have been working together. So like I'm really grateful to like see everyone working in pairs in a team. I'm grateful for the kind of meetings that I had this weekend at NYU. Some folks were suggesting that like a lot of the big programmatic advertisers would be very interested in our tech and are also like very kind of acquisitive. So there's a couple of meetings that have come out of that. And as far as what I have been working on, it's mostly outreach, both to customers, new customers, and to investors. I would like, we have a sprint planning later today. I'd like to focus the sprint planning on kind of like freezing development a little bit, like kind of once what we have is in production, we kind of freeze it and then focus on what type of like marketing and outreach and kind of integrations with enterprise workflows can we kind of like add to our product. I saw this thing on Twitter. Someone sent me this last night. This guy made an A/B test of Twitter posts, and then they used a synthetic agent to like effectively test which post would go viral. And it's like a viral tweet generator. And it's kind of like a clone of what we're doing. And it's very kind of low tech. There's like one single thing you can do. They put $1,000 a month price on it, which I'm wondering if it's a coincidence or not, annoyingly. And in 24 hours, they got like 2.5 million Twitter views. And so I think at some point, we decide what we have is good enough, and then we start working on the marketing and getting it in front of people, different use cases, different industries, different customers to kind of find that product market fit. But also that was validating. I also read a piece on LinkedIn that said that the more competition a startup has in a space, the more likely that company is to become a unicorn, which is kind of counterintuitive. But the competition's coming, and the industry is kind of recognizing what we're doing, and we got to get in front of them. So that's my objective for the week. Also, I'm probably out Thursday and Friday of this week, and next week I'm in San Francisco for the Marketing AI conference, and the week after I'm going to be in Los Angeles for the Sample Con conference in Pasadena, getting customers and investors.
Avi, when you talk to students at NYU about programmatic advertising, how were you envisioning you leveraging our technology for advertising?
So it wasn't students, it was an industry panel. And the example there was an executive at a Publicis Group. And the programmatic advertising industry, like depending on how you measure, is like a $3 trillion a year industry. That's not really like the cash that's available. It's probably only like $30 to $50 billion a year. And they have these like trading desks where people will buy ads on different properties, almost like real time. Like, here's my user, he's coming to this website. What ad am I showing this person?
It is real time.
Yeah. And so the question is, can we optimize ads with causal models real time for this market? I think we can, and if we can plug into these trading desks, I think it would be quite transformative. I don't know like what the technical lift involved will be with that. My guess is the technology is pretty
we could also start kind of not at the real-time bidding stage, but at the planning stage, right? And
Yeah, so they're
If you look at research and
yeah.
figure out what's important to different audiences.
Yes, there is a company called Evidenza. They are synthetic agents specifically for campaign planning. So yeah, you may be onto something. But that's a great use case of this tech. That's a great vertical. So if you want to explore that, that'd be lovely.
I spent a lot of time in that industry. So yes, actually I'll talk about it in a second. It's my turn.
Okay, thanks. And then Chin.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm grateful for my health, I guess. I injured my shoulder a while ago at the gym, and now it's like finally feeling a bit better, so I think I can head back. Yeah, as for work, towards the tail end of last week, I was finishing up an endpoint that I was building that checks the specificity of the product that goes into the prompt. This is something I was working with Cyril, and I need to do some testing probably when he's back. But yeah, now today we started work, me and Florian, on the new task, which is the outreach. We want to spend the Vertex credits on reaching out, on doing targeted emails to like different leads that we get from Follow, and we just want to build like this whole automation that does that. And we kind of have to do it in like 6 weeks before the credits expire. It's gonna be hit the ground running. We're doing pretty well. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing and what I'm doing. So yeah.
Cool. Okay, then Florian.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Yeah, as Chin said, I'm working alongside him on this marketing outreach automation stuff. Yeah, and that's what we've been working together. We've been running a few examples of companies through our, like, what would be our pipeline to see how it looks. And right now it looks pretty good. So then we just have to set up the automation and then fine tune some more points, and we should be set to spend the rest of our credits on GCP within 6 months, hopefully.
Wait, what's the pipeline that you set up over the weekend? That sounds exciting. What does it do?
I mean, it's just connecting stuff we already have. So like you said, we just need it first. Like the only thing we actually need to implement is that we get a Y prompt, and then from there we can generate the attributes and levels automatically of the product. And then we just send this through to our experiments endpoint. And then also what we would have to do is tweak the population definition also, so it becomes maybe more informative for the companies. Maybe we find like some sort of interesting pattern in one group of people that we can send to them. Maybe they find interesting as well. Yeah, and then just put that in a for loop basically.
And what artifact would we send to the end user?
Sorry, you mean like the product managers?
Yeah.
I was thinking like the AMCE graph of each attribute and level, and also like a description of our population.
And then a link to the application.
Yeah, a link to the application. Yeah, a link to the experiment as well could work. And then also, we could use one of the like rags that Ambush is building to give a description of the thing as well. So we can do that like at scale.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I feel like this is like bringing together so many things. It's like we have the new market simulator, we have the new GPT researcher, we have the new interpreter, right? If you can, I don't know how, but if you could package all that up and deliver it, that would be lovely.
All right, that's the plan.
Nice work. Nice work. No pressure, everybody else.
Okay, on that note, moving on to Hadi.
Hello everyone. Happy Monday. So we're working on the. There are some bugs in the ideation page. Not bug, but we need to do not call attributes and labels every time we are going back and forward. We are working on that, and my first in this week priority is to fix bugs in the UI or its enhancement, like if there are some small issues, and then we'll be updating the chart and experiments page, the same as in analytics market simulator, which Lanea given me the Vega compiled code. And also after that I will be working on user journey to make it in the hopefully I can finish this in this week.
Hadi, that's a lot. That's really good. Very good job with the QA QC on the experiment design. That was a good find.
Yeah, that's it from my side.
Okay, awesome, thanks. Okay, I'm up. Yeah, worked briefly with Hadi to try to get the AMC graph transferred. I also made the trait AMCE graphs, put them in the same format, and made some changes to them. I'm just having a bit of a blocker with Docker fighting me because I want to make sure it all works locally before I push it. And Docker has decided it doesn't like me anymore. But once I've worked that out, then it'll be up. And then moving on to the radar graphs and etc. So that'll probably be my week. Oh, and I'm grateful for the dog I'm dog sitting because now I have 2 identical black dogs running around my house, and it's a lot of energy, but also really fun.
I used to have a black dog named Toby. What are your dogs' names?
There's Misha and Duncan, 2 black labs.
Oh, I love that. That's good energy. Can somebody help Linnea with Docker? That's always, for me, Docker has always been difficult, and I know it's supposed to be easy. I've always struggled as well. Who's our resident Docker expert?
Huh.
I can have a look with you. Give it a shot.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Mehul, you're my hero.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Okay, that's all from me. So then, Lucy.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. So I'm grateful for being healthy and just overall being a happy person. And what I worked on this morning is I reviewed our social media post with Avi, and then we found out about this startup on Twitter where they have this really cool videos they have, and then I will work on that today and try to create a video of a screen recording demo for us, and then we will start market it out on social media platforms. And yeah, that's it. And meanwhile, I will continue to create some LinkedIn posts for our social media. Yeah.
Nice, thanks. Next is Madi.
I'm typing my updates in the chat because my internet connection is poor.
Fair enough. Then maybe while you're typing, we can go on to Mehul.
Hey guys, happy Monday. I am grateful for good internet. I'm working on the persona series. The UI is done, needs some review from the team. I need to figure out how to run the backend. For that, I need to get in touch with Madi. I will also help with miscellaneous bugs to get to stability. And I'll also help Linnea figure out some Docker stuff. See you later today.
Is that persona definition the one that Syed was working on also? Or is it a different one?
I don't think we're going that level at the moment. I think it's a little too advanced for what we require. So to get something simple up and running, that's the goal.
Beautiful. I like simple. It's harder to make something simple.
That's really true. And Madi just posted his updates. I mean, I guess we can read them or I can read them out. There's a preference. Let's give everyone a half a minute to read. Alright. Does anyone have a response? Yes.
I would ask. Oh, Madi's typing. Oh, and Tushar. I love that me and Tushar have working microphones, but we type anyway.
Being considerate in case his audio is also not good.
Well, he can hear us. It's just. Yeah, number 3 sounds tricky. It was. I know it was down. The dev instance was down this weekend as well. Is this a blocker to release? Yes. Yikes. I guess, Madi, is there anything the team can do to either help you solve the bug or take other things off your plate so you can focus on the bug? Or like, is there anything we can do to help, or is there anything we can stop doing as a team to help you?
Yes, there is. So if I have some more focus and one person to work with, preferably Florian or Chen, then it's gonna be awesome.
Okay. Well, that's the priority. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Florian, you wanna help also, if possible?
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to.
Amazing. All right, rescue us, Chin and Florian. We are in your capable hands.
All right. Great. Good luck with that, everyone. And we'll move on to Nick.
Hey everyone. What am I grateful for? Spring's coming. I'm grateful for spring. Everything. So I've been focusing on putting together a plan for who I'm going to reach out to and what kind of people, companies, industries, and started putting together some messaging. So put together a plan, went through a bunch of my contacts to prioritize them, figure out who I'm going to reach out to first, and work on messaging. So, well, I guess tomorrow there's a growth stand-up, so maybe we'll kind of bring it all together. There seem to be kind of multiple efforts going on. So yeah, that's what I've been focusing on. I'm hoping to start reaching out to people later on this week. Some automated, some personalized, because I've known these people for a while.
I am so excited for your feedback, or for the community's feedback.
Yeah, yeah, me too. And that's kind of a big part of my messaging. It's like, as experts in the field, we want to get your feedback, make sure we're developing stuff the right way, make sure the results make sense. Yeah. And then we go close the deal. A quick question. Have we done any work around SEO?
0.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, we know it's a blind spot.
You say that's good. I'm gonna say that's good because if you go search on synthetic panelists, synthetic survey data, then we don't show up. So, and if it's because we haven't tried, then that's actually better than if we tried and are not succeeding.
Yeah, we have not done any SEO or SEM. I would, if you want to like own that, I would love if you could put together check with Pablo, but if we could put together like a couple of sentences and like a little budget on what that would look like to run some tests, and we can get that in the post-seed plan. I think that's kind of a blind spot for us, so that's a good call out.
And, initially we don't have to pay, right? There's stuff we can do just by adding certain keywords to pages and stuff like that.
Right.
All right, I'll take a stab at it. That's it from me for now.
Awesome, thanks. Next up is Todovik.
Hi everyone, happy Monday. So for this week, I've decided to continue working on the prompts for graph interpretations. We have only done the first top, but there's like 4 more tops left and so many more graphs, so it will be good to get this done. That will be my main focus. Other than that, I've checked the calculations and the dashboard, everything works, but if there will be any issues, any bugs, I will do that as well. Hopefully there won't be any, but I can never be too sure, so that's my plan for this week.
Tateme, could you, since I would probably classify you as our internal like prompt expert. Could you spend some time with Ombuj for the causal sentence generator, and then the kind of like chat with our results feature that he's building with the RAG, and see if you can work with him there, because like I don't know what the users will prefer to interact with. Will they prefer to interact with a chat agent that will give them an answer, or the graphs and the results, and therefore I'm not sure if the consumer of the market simulator PDFs will be an agent or will be a human. But either way, I imagine the charts should be interpretable by both, ideally. So yeah, I would say spend some time with Ombuj get a sense for what he's trying to do as well.
Sure.
Okay, good. Some oversight. Yeah. That's really exciting. We haven't changed those prompts in a long time. And at the first page, you changed the prompts on the first page, and they are so good now. It's like, you highlight what the surprising result is from the experiment, and people seem to resonate with that really, really well. And then the willingness to pay too. People really like that also.
Awesome. Thanks. Then last but not least is Tushar.
Hi everyone. So I have been working on seeing to it that the UI is ready for release, finding and fixing bugs, also finding bugs in the backend, and so I was working on the weekend as well to find these and test my pushes of the fixes. So there is a PR of mine that I need to get merged with develop, but I'm waiting for to test it once the backend is up. So that also fixed the notifications and had fixed the prod a while ago, the issue which was coming there. Added a section to the website which shows how we separate from the crowd, are different from the crowd. So, yeah.
Nice work, Tushar. And you fixed the email bugs also.
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome. Thanks. Did I miss anyone by accident? No. Stellar. Then, what? Okay. Does anyone have any demos or anything?
I don't have a demo, but I have an idea about stand-ups. How about, so we're a virtual team, right? With people from all over the world and all kinds of backgrounds. How about if, maybe on Fridays, one person gets to spend 5 or 10 minutes talking about themselves. We get to know each other better. Avi, I think everyone's looking at you to get your reaction.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I love I'll try anything twice.
Okay. Guess we'll try that on Friday.
One needs to pick a volunteer though for every Friday, so that, or we make it kind of improvisation thing.
Use Sabode's random number generator.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone be prepared to talk about yourself personally for 5 minutes on Friday.
What about 2 minutes?
10 minutes are easy to fill.
Do we have any demos? There's no demos? Our demo is bugs, non-working bugs. Wait, I can give a demo of a competitor that I saw. Hold on. Let's see if this counts. Okay, I'm gonna give a this came out last night. You guys can see my screen. And so this guy, came up with an A/B test where you test 2 different versions of Twitter to see which one is more likely to go viral on a synthetic audience. And in 24 hours, he clocked $30,000 of revenue. I don't know if I believe this. And he's now pricing his product at $1,000 a month. And his initial post, let me find his initial post, hold on one second. His initial post got, here's the initial post. His initial post got 3 million views, right? Which is a pretty impressive set of views. And then, you know, he spends a lot of time talking about founder mode and being locked in and working, you know, 120 hours a week. I kind of love him. And then he's got the product link. Where's the product link? I don't know where the product link is. He has the product also. I forget where I couldn't find it, but whatever. I'll send out the product link in one of the chats. But he made this nice little video, right? Simulate thousands of users react to your tweet so you'll know it'll go viral before you post. And so I just think it's a good example of a really specific use case, like a really like high production quality video, and then going viral. Like here's the you know, the workflow. This is how we improve the workflow. Whatever. We by the way, we can do this in our sleep. This is an experiment with one attribute and 2 levels. Like our product supports this today. But we just don't have that like shiny little UI or that shiny video. Anyway, I thought it was nice. People are into it. This is an example of like how, I guess, over the next few weeks we can think about other use cases for our tech, build kind of thin layers on top of it, and see where it goes. That's my inspirational demo.
Yeah, thanks. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
There are no other demos? It is Monday, I guess.
It's gotta be
So
some.
does anyone have any?
No demos?
Well, people are thinking of demos. Are there any blockers or questions?
Is there an ETA on is there an ETA on going live?
The major blocker is this div gets down.
Is what? Sorry.
So the div unexpected. Yeah, so this is the major blocker.
Right. Okay. So that's the war room that you, Chin, and Florian are gonna work on.
Exactly.
Are you confident you'll be able to figure it out?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I have some assumptions, so I need to work on them.
Okay. Well, I'll let you work on it then. Let's that sounds like the priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, well, guys, let's be in the channels. Madi, whenever we get this thing cut to production, I have 1,000 emails ready to go out, literally. No pressure. And yeah, I guess we'll all be helping in any way we can. Happy Monday, guys. Let's go viral this week. See you in the